Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for this very auspicious occasion and delightful little ceremony to recognize Corey for the outstanding work he's done. My name is John Uzzi. I'm chair of the board of YCS Inc. And on behalf of all trustees, I'd like to thank you for attending today's event as we honor our Frontline hero, Corey Clark. The first step in this celebration is going to be a proclamation from State Senator Loretta Weinberg, read by CEO and President Tara Augustine.
Okay, I have the pleasure of presenting the State and General Assembly House Proclamation, Joint Legislative Resolution by Senator Weinberg, Assembly Johnson, Assemblywoman Valerie Huddle. And this is, just one small way to show our appreciation for all you have done. And I know that they couldn't be here today, but they graciously present this to you.
Appreciate it.
On their behalf.
Thank you.
Thanks. So we're going to have Jerry Henderson come to the podium, and he's going to say a few words on behalf of Corey.
Corey, you've been my guy forever since I first hired you. He's the one guy that I know without a doubt just stop and do whatever it took to make sure the kids was okay. Corey's days off, he would come in, volunteer, come to the sites, give extra hours, and it wasn't even about the money. And that's when first just opened my eyes to Corey. I said, man, this guy's different. And since that day, me and Corey's clicked. We've worked hand in hand in the sites, and me even being his supervisor at times, I was like, you know what? I didn't look at him as his superior or whatever. I just looked at him as an equal, and I learned from Corey. So it wasn't about me just, teaching him things. He taught me as well. And I'm so happy to be here to dedicate, for this dedication to Corey, because there's nobody else who's well-deserved this achievement that he's receiving today. Also, Ms. Sample, I have her on the line. She's going to say a few words.
Thank you. Hi, Corey. I'm sorry I'm not able to be there, but I'm there in spirit. Corey began his journey at YCS 11 years ago. When we interviewed Corey, he talked about his passion and dedication to working with children and their families. I would like to share something special about Corey. One night, he was working at Glory Haven, because Corey started out at Glory Haven, and he shared with me that he had just lost his mother. He said that he has a special calling to work with our children and their families, and he wanted his mother to be proud of him. I responded, she is proud of you. Corey, I want to say today, your mother is very proud of you and all the work you're doing with the children and families at Glory Haven. And I'm so proud of you too. Congratulations.
That kind of concludes up my remarks. And I just have to say, I had to steal Corey from Ms. Sample. Thank you for allowing me to use you with SRT, man, because you've been a blessing to not just me, but to this company, man. We thank you. At this time, I would like to invite Catherine Tamburello and John Uzzi up here. Catherine, YCS Inc. Vice Chairman, Chairperson, and John Uzzi, also YCS Inc. Board Chairperson.
So Corey, I'd like to read the letter that the Board of Trustees sent to you. The YCS Board of Trustees would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on your selection as Behavioral Health Care Hero by the Mental Health Association of New Jersey. Our agency's success comes from the dedication of staff members like you, and we are so grateful for your superhero efforts. All the board members recognize what a challenging year this has been and the impact it has had on the children and adults that we serve. We also recognize the challenges that this year has presented to staff members like you. You have demonstrated countless selfless acts to ensure our youngest consumers felt safe in the face of the challenges of COVID-19. You made sure that the children in your care had consistency by staying with them during COVID isolation. We are in awe of your courage and compassion during such a trying time. You even made sure that these kids had a holiday celebration despite the restrictions that were in place. That takes a special person, and you are that person.
Right.
Your special touch enables those that you serve to see and to attain a bright future. The proof is in the success stories, which are thanks to your dedication, compassion, and commitment. Our agency thrives because of you. We are proud of you for receiving this honor, and we are proud of you for what you bring to our children every single day. We are grateful that you are such an incredible member of the YCS team. The Board of Trustees congratulates you for this recognition, and we wish you continued success in what you do.
Thank you.
Before I present you with this plaque, I'm going to embarrass you for a moment, if you don't mind, Corey. Because, this has been a terrible 18 months or whatever the period is for COVID that we've all been through. And yet through all of that, you've been this beacon of hope and a positive reflection. It was, when we got to talk about this at the board level and we were saying, boy, this is good news. This is terrific news. Mm-hmm. So I want to thank you for that on behalf of the board, on behalf of the executives, on behalf of the agency, and everybody involved. Your dedication humbles us. Your courage inspires us, and your leadership gives us hope. All the rest of us here aspire to follow your model. So it was with great pleasure and admiration that I present you this plaque from the Mental Health Association in Jersey, YCS Frontline Heroes.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I jotted a little something down just to speak about, because when I get in front of people, I get a little nervous. So, once again, I thank you all for coming out today, for nominating me for this award. I couldn't do none of this without God. That's who I give honor to first, because he's the one who gives me the strength, the courage, the knowledge to, move forward with this this job. Let's see. For many years, I have worked in this field, working with mental health, youth, children. I've worked with YCS for 11 years when I started this journey at Laurie Haven in Edison under the leadership of Ms. Sample, which I appreciate her, and I love Ms. Sample. She's my work mother, my mentor, and you can't go wrong if you start at Laurie Haven. Like, if you start at Laurie Haven, you will definitely flourish in this agency and with this population. I call Ms. Sample my mentor. She's my mentor in YCS. Then I continued the journey under SRT, under the leadership of Jerry Henderson. It was a totally different animal working with SRT. Leaving a site to go to SRT, but that's where I grew with SRT. That's where I became independent, and I started learning things other than what I was learning at Laurie Haven. But what I learned at Laurie Haven took me to where I could do what I needed to do with SRT. Currently, I'm working under the leadership of my supervisor, my boss, Ray. I can't say, I don't know what I can say about Ray. Like, she's like the best. Like, she's an encourager. She cares about her staff. And it's just been great working with her. To my mentee, Tamika, and my partner, Jessie, Yesenia, those are my sisters. It's like they keep me in line. They keep me in line. When I'm working too much and keep going, and my OCD start kicking in, they the ones that can tell me, you need to sit down and just wait and stop it. And I appreciate you guys for that. In my conclusion, I just want to thank everybody, CEO, the board members, the foundation, for nominating me for this award, and I appreciate you guys. So thank you guys. In closing, we'd like to thank the board members for showing up today, the foundation, Tara, Ray, Senior. Thank all you guys for making this happen for Corey. And like I said, there's no one else I could think of who is more deserving of this award today. So on behalf of YCS, we thank you guys for coming. Enjoy the rest of your day.